I get this intel about this orphanage. We're actually looking for an American citizen child who had been kidnapped in Haiti, and all evidence led to this false orphanage. And I remember working with the police, and they said, we don't know what this place is. It wasn't a registered orphanage, so they're clearly selling kids. I'm standing at this gate under the instruction of the Haitian government to go in undercover. I have cameras all over me, and I'm going in to look for this one little boy we're looking for, but they said, look, if they're selling kids to you, you have to buy one, and that will catch them in the act, and we'll know what their intent is, what they're doing. So something happened outside that gate. I looked in, and I had never seen so many kids. My defenses let down, and I started having this occurrence that I'm supposed to fight, which is I start seeing my kids' faces again. And I'm like, okay, standing outside the gate, let's do my practices, let's do my meditation, get it out. And something told me, I think it was God, don't do it. And I was so scared, because I'm like, am I going to freak out? So I walk into the place, and within minutes, they're offering me this, whatever I want. I was like walking to a pet store. This one's beautiful. This one does this. I turn around and I see this little boy, and he didn't see me. I was looking at the back of his head, but something happened. Some cool spiritual connection, because this little boy just about faces, looks right at me. He's about a year and a half, throws his hands in the air and walks over to me. And I pick him up and I hold him, and I just felt this call, like, this is the one you're supposed to buy. So I walk into this outbuilding, and the deeper I get into the belly of this smelly, dark edifice, the quieter it gets. And I flip around, and there's this beautiful child with a bloody gash over her eye. There's a lot of abuse happening. The teacher, there's a guy named the teacher there who literally carried a whip around his neck. So I'm curious, there's this little girl, and she's looking at me like pissed, like she's gonna scream or something. So I give her a candy bar, and I tell her, take it outside and eat it outside, which always works. You know, I have a bunch of kids, this works. But this little girl does something I've never seen a kid do. She takes that candy bar and she cuts it in half. It was like muscle memory, not even thinking, and placed the other half of the bar into this little boy's hands. And that's when it hit me. This little boy is the little brother. So I kneel down and take both their hands and tell them, it's the first time I ever broke the cardinal rule of undercover operations by revealing who I was. And I told them through the best Creole that I could and a little English, and they got it. I'm on your side. I'm not taking your little brother. We're staying together. You're staying together. We end up getting to the hotel. The deal is done. Money's exchanged. The cops come in, arrest everybody, and it's awesome. It's a great thing. They raid the orphanage, get the other 26 kids out and into good homes and good places. And I call my wife that night. I hear this silence on the other line as I tell this story, and she says, where are their parents? So the parents are dead. Where are they going to go now? Well, they're going to go to an orphanage in Haiti that's at least safe. They're not selling the kids, at least. And she said, I can't let that happen. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I want to be their mother. I said, what are you, crazy? We have 6 kids. I just quit my job. We have no savings. And she's like, I don't care. That has no bearing on this decision. When I feel it, I'm going to do it. We worked on it for several years, and brought Cole and Colleen, their brother and sister, home, and they're now our family. And it was the best thing I ever did.